Right, today I've downloaded this bee and I'm going to try to draw that. So I've made a new layer on top, layer number 2, and pencil I'm going to go with the clean sketch. I'm going to make this a bit larger so I've got it right on the screen there. I will go with the head first. And then we've got the body going around about there and there, and the second bit is about there and it's coming down there, and we've got the third bit that's basically going something like that, and then we've got the next one bit down there, and we've got this bit that's rounded off and it's coming around about there. Let's get that rubber bit. Yeah, obviously this is a rough sketch for the first, and then we've got the bottom bit that's a bit curved like that. Okay. We got all that coloured in now, well, outlined, and just trying to get the outlines a bit better. Okay, what we'll do is make the lines better in the next layer and use this as the rough layer. Okay, so I'm gonna think this head looks about there. We should be fine. Yeah, about there. Right, so we've got the basic shape of the bee. I think I've got this a bit too much. I'm going to go for the, and just push that bit in a bit about there. I think that should do it. It's not exactly the same, but still. Right, what I'm going to do now is go on a new layer and make the wings now. So the wing is basically coming from here, it's going up like that, and it's coming down one piece like that, and then we've got these two lines there, and we've got another one coming right about there, and something like that. Yeah, and we've got these lines something like that. Okay, that's one wing. I think we've got the one, just want to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Right, now the other side is, it starts from here. No, that doesn't look right. Just undo that a bit. I'm just going to put that, move it a little bit on the side so we can see where it starts from. So it's basically starting there and it's going around about there. Then we've got this, something like that, and we've got this bit on the second bit here, and then we've got these bits coming down again. So it's going in there, and then we've got this other piece going there. And let's get that one a bit better. There we go. Okay, so we've got a line coming there and there. Okay, then we've got the antennas coming out. Oopsie, that was not right. Something like that there, and then we've got one coming out from, let me just get that one out of the way, and then we've got another one coming about there, and I think I'm going to make the eye in this one. Okay, there. Right, I'm going to go for another layer and make the legs on the different one, and just to keep everything separate. Okay, and then we've got another one coming from, I think it's around about here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. and then we got this bottom piece of the leg, and then we got the bottom, then we got the third one like that. Yep. So we got all, actually that one should be a little bit about there, and then there and there, so that we've got a little bit of space for the third leg. And that goes about there. Right, so we've got the rough outlines now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing, I'm going to make another layer on top of the first layer, and I'm going to just switch these ones off for a minute. So I've just got that, and what I'm going to do is on this layer, the one we made first, I'm going to go make it, oopsie, let me just get that up there, and make the opacity a bit down so I can just see the lines. Right, we'll go on the new layer, and I'll get my black color, and then we'll see if I can, which pen I can use to do this. My recent ones I've used clean sketch, inking. Let's use inking, let's see how that comes out. Okay, can't see the pen. Right about there, yeah, that's fine. Okay, I'm on the same layer. I don't know why I went back to the same layer. Right, here we go. This is a bit too thick, so we're going to make it a bit smaller. There we go, and we'll make it bigger. Right, there we go. There we go. I'm going to fill that one with the black. Then I'm going to do that one and fill that one as well with the black. Fill that one with the black again, and haven't mixed them all up. I think this one was supposed to be black as well, so okay, it's not going to be exactly, but something like that I think it is. Fill that one with the black, and then we've got this. Actually no, I'm going to undo that. I'm just going to fill this one with the black, and the black is there, and just going to go like that and fill that bit in with the black. Okay, so we've got the black color in, right, and I'm going to use a orangey color for the other ones, so let me just see if I can get that in there. Actually, I'm going to make it on a new layer so we don't mix them all up. Here we go. So even if I go over the colors like that and fill them in, as long as I make that layer underneath, we'll hide it. That's good. And then we've got this one here like that, fill it in, and the last bit at the bottom. Okay, as long as your lines are all joined, you shouldn't have no problem there. Okay, we'll leave that as that it is, and then we'll go to the one with the wings. So I'm going to make another new layer on top of that one, make them a bit light so we can just get the outlines and all that. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the new layer, and the wings I'm going to, I think I'm going to go with the black color, and here we go. So it's there, and we can fill that with the whitish color, and we'll do the same for this side. We'll go there, and fill that with the white. Okay, so and the eye, we're going to go with, I think I'm going to fill it with this white color. like that. Actually, I made the colors wrong, haven't I? I'm supposed to make that black. Well, it doesn't actually matter. So what we'll do is, right, we want black for the antennas, so we'll go there and then try to fill that in. Make that a bit bigger. And we've got this one here, and there we go. Okay. So what we can do now is switch off the bottom layer of that one. We don't need that. So what we can do now is make this layer underneath. No, we won't be able to do that. Okay, hang on. So what I'll do is in this layer, I'll try to rub out the little bits that are covering. Yeah, so like that. There we go. So that we can see everything that's on top. And then we can go from here like that. And we got these lines going there. And we've got this line coming here. I think not the rubber, I need the black. And there we go. Okay. And on the eyes, I'm going to go as like a net. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go back to the yellow layer, and I'm going to choose this one here, and actually I'm going to choose that as that one there, and then I'm going to see if I can do like, oopsie, that was a bit odd. That's the one I want. Alright, what I'm going to do is try to make it look like fur, like hairs basically. Oopsie, why am I doing this again and again? Okay, here we go. So I'm just pulling out hairs so they can be seen like it's okay. And with the blurring, basically what we're doing is getting all the hairs out. I think if I go to the black one, that might work out a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. And just make that a little bit more smaller. Yeah, there we go. So that way we've got hairs coming out. And something like that, yeah. Let's get this same on the head as well, so you can see there's hairs on the head. Okay, let me just get that about there, yeah. Oopsie. Hate it when it keeps changing the pencil. Right, there we go. Right, we've got some bits there. It's not perfect, but we'll keep on doing that. Just keep on making some more. And at the bottom like that. So it looks like basically there's some, you know, you can see hairs on it. Okay, so about there, and I think what I'm going to do with the one with the wings, I'm going to go with a little bit lighter color and fill that in. No, that's a bit too light. Nope, I'm not happy with that either. What about that? Yeah, that looks about the same actually. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to rub these lines in a little bit so they look like they're proper in, and so what I'm doing just blurring it out basically. Or what we could use is a rubber and go opacity a bit low and see if we can just take a little bit out so that the wing is like a transparent, not too transparent, but you know, you can see the colors from the bottom. Something like that, and we'll do the same here as well. There we go, and I'm just going to go with that one a little bit more. So you can see it looks like the wings are a bit transparent. Yeah, that looks okay. And then I'm going to do the blurring on this so the lines aren't too thick. Okay. Top bit I think I need to do a little bit more, get a bit more transparency. Okay, the wing, I think what I've done is I made it too long, so what I'm going to do is grab my freehands tool, just go around it like that, and then just push that bit in a bit. That's not working. Okay, let me get that bit down there. So, oopsie, there. Okay, that's looking. I hope. Yeah, about there. That's fine. Okay, so that's looking a bit better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the layers except for that one and just move it back down. So we've got a bit more space now. Okay, unselect all of them. Got to do the legs now. Right, the legs, I'm gonna there, and I'm gonna double click on that layer with the two fingers. Well, click it with 2 fingers on it, and then just make the opacity go down so we can make the legs. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them a little bit in a different angle there. I think that might be better. Yeah, that looks okay. So I'm going to go with the white, new layer, and here we go. So oopsie, that was a bit too big. So we're going to go about there, yeah. And then we've got this one here like that, then we've got this one and there. Okay, so we've got the legs in, just get them where we want them. Opacity we want full because we want it, and take off the other one out so we got the lines what we wanted. So this one's a bit too thick, yeah, that's about right. And just make that one a bit more like that. There we go. Just make it a bit bigger so we can get this in where we want it. Okay, so we've got that there now. So what I'm going to do is, I think the best thing for this one is I'm going to make another layer. I think I'm going to go with the black color basically. So what we're going to do is make that come down like that. So it's got a little rounded notch there and something like that. Fill that in with the black. Then I'm going to do it again and then something like that and fill that with the black. That didn't work. Okay, and then we're just going to go make the little bottom bit. Right, then this bit is bit there and it's something like that. Fill that bit in. There we go, and see, and then we're going to do the same again here. So basically we're just trying to get the shape of the legs, something like that. That'll do the job. And this one here, something like that. Then we've got another piece here, fill that in, yeah, and then we've got the bottom bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is delete that one because that doesn't look right. Okay, we've got the legs in now. So what we're going to do is go on the yellow layer. Or actually, what we're going to do is I'm going to smudge that, see if I've got the right tool yet. I have. So what I'm going to do is try to make some hairs on the legs. Yeah, and some coming down that way. And some that way, and then we've got the bottom bit here. Okay, that's fine. There. Then we've got some hairs coming out. Okay, and then we're going to do some hairs here. Let's get that there and then get the last one in. Okay, so we've nearly got what we want there. Okay, I think the eye is the only thing that's not looking right at the moment. So let's get to the antennas and see what we can do with them. This one is thicker than the other one, so what we'll do is, no, that's a bit too thick. Let's get the rubber a little bit just to make them about there. No, that doesn't look right. Okay, so what we'll do is make that a bit longer and about there. Let's get that pointed in. Okay, that's a bit too long. There we go. So basically we've got all the shapes what we want. The eye is the only thing I think that's not working out for me. So we're going to go back on the where the eye is, and I'm just, oopsie, where is the eye? The eye is on this one here. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is fill that in with black and then just try to, so actually what we'll do is put another layer on top, fill that in with the black like that, and then what I'll do is I think I'm going to go with the thin lines so that I can actually, I'm going to go out of that one, make another layer, do a clipping mask so that I don't go out the lines, the eyes. So even if I'm going over the eyes, I will still get the same so even if my pencil goes out of the eye, it will still give me the eye shape. Okay, so that's that bit there done, and I think we can take this one off. No, that's this one. Yep, that's the one we don't want. And I think the antennas aren't looking right, so I'm gonna still try to fix the antennas. Let's get them the shape we want them, because we don't want it looking okay. So I'm going to keep it something like that if I'm not happy with them, so I'm going to just go like that, and then we can just move them around the way we want them as well and shape them up. Yeah, that looks okay. Right, I'm just going to put another something in the background so we can see what we've done. And layers, come on, there we go. So I'm going to go for like a grayish color on that color background. Oopsie, clicked it too quick. Something, but there, I think. Yeah. Or should we go for the white? I think the white might be better, because the other one is white as well, isn't it? So yeah, so we've got some bits of where we can see the white edges in there. So what I'm going to do is go in with the color and just try to blend those bits in so that we don't see the white lines. But I think I'm going to make another layer on top of that and then do it like that. Okay, the pencil is a bit small, there we go. And then we've got these ones here. So basically just doing straight lines for the hairs. There we go. Okay, and then I think, can we do that one at the bottom as well? Right, so I'm going to move this one lower than the I think I'm going to move it there so we've got all the colors in. Okay, so now the hairs there, that's fine. Right, so I'm going to go right at the top, another layer, and I'm just going to put in some white just to show there's light flashing on, something like that. And then we're going to go like that, something in the eye as well. Something there like that, so we can see that there's light shining on it. And I'm just going to blur that a little bit in. There we go. Oopsie, I think I've made it worse. Okay, now I might just want to go back about there. Yeah, there. And we can see that one. I think the blurring, we're going to use something else, so that's a bit better. Yeah, there we go. So right, okay, so I think I'm happy with that. Let me just get the eyes, and just want to make the look a bit better. Just get the shape in right. Okay, so I think that's done. So what we could do now is we can just take the other one out, this one, and now select all of the layers. You can merge them all down, but if you want to keep them separate, it's all up to you. And then move that in the middle and make the picture a bit larger, so we got our own. Okay, so I think we can see something there that we in that line in the yellow one. So I'm going to go on the yellow one, pick the yellow color, and just try. No, it's not, it's black. Okay, and pick the black, and then just fill that bit in. There we go. So it doesn't look. Oopsie, that was a bit too much there. Okay, so basically we've got all that in now. and that white, the one we used for the end, that one there. I'm just gonna make that a bit lighter. And I think we can put some light on the legs as well. So what I'm going to do is use that color there and just something on the legs like that, just to show that you can see the legs are there. And just going to smudge that a little bit in. And there we go, and we can move that all. Hang on, I think we have to select all of them. So if we move one bit, we're gonna make it all apart. Okay, there we go. Okay, right, okay, so that's another one done. So we'll go for another one the next time. I think what I might need to do is make the wings a little bit they're a bit too dark basically, so yeah, those ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the opacity on that one. See, suppose that one there, is that the ones? Yep. So what I'm going to do is go on the opacity on that and go down, see what I can do on that. That there, yeah, there. And then what I'm going to do is just smudge those a bit round there, the corners and the sides, so they're not too, you know, visible. They look like that. Yeah, I think the lines were a bit too thick for that. Okay, so they're getting better slowly. So if we, after a while, we might be okay, you know, once we've figured out all the bits how to do them. Let me just get that, yeah, there. Okay, so the bee is basically done, and we'll see you on the next one.